Greetings, traveler.
All right, here we are, chat. Sliders at it again, playing crazy games. So in this lobby, we have Beast Wilbur Mech, Naga Pirates. The anomaly is that you get a greater time warp on 8 and 9, but there is no lesser time warp or smaller time warp. So picks the Gallywix with not that much economy, so that's maybe a little surprising. On the other hand, I didn't quite catch his heroes at the start, so maybe he's also just like playing confidence here. He has to get first places to climb. He just lost 23 points for a third. You can see that in his match history, which is kind of outrageous. So yeah, Gallywix is sort of the ultimate hero for when you are better than your opponents. Because if you have like, yeah, if you can survive, right, by playing well, then you have infinite money. 3-on-3 is not really a thing on Gallywix here, so we're gonna have to buy that 1-drop, and then yeah. He did have 5 1-drops in his shop, by the way. It doesn't matter too much because of the spell. You're still pretty happy getting 3 things on the board. But still, not ideal. So it takes the 4 here. So we have level and the search to time, but there's also just like buy shell collector. Yeah, I think in Gallywix it's so important to save that health. We have to keep that good balance between what is buying trash and what is leveling appropriately. This is a bit of a weird one. He took a roll there because he did have a coin. He was looking for anything that would give him money or make him stronger, but I think this is a pretty interesting start to see, right? Because he is struggling here. And these are the Gallywix games that are very interesting, right? Is like, how is he going to salvage this? Because he did have, there's no lesser time warp either. So he's just settling for the +2/+2 here. Those Ravagers kill each other. That's great. Okay, no damage. Wonderful. Rolls the beetle buffer, yeah. I'm betting that was his roll. I'm betting that was what he was rolling for when he took that roll with the shell collector. That's a big deal. So now his beetles have +1/+1. So those 1-drops are now quite a bit stronger. Shit, I'm just showing you an 8th place game. I'm tired of these long reacts, bro. Like, we're just going 8th, you know. I'm not reviewing firsts anymore. It's just 8ths. Just 8th with different heroes. All right, so now that's a big deal, right? Getting that rover and now getting a triple. Gallywix does not mind double selling here. Level, double sell, and buy the beetle feels pretty straightforward to me. So curious as to what the deliberation is here. There is a Peggy, which is a very fun unit for Gallywix, so maybe he was thinking grab a 4-drop and the Peggy or something. Shipment is insane, yeah. So Nala is also very, very good, but Gallywix already wants to cycle so many things, right? You want to cycle scouts, you want to cycle shell collector, like all those things, and if you have a shipment, you're just randomly getting spells for that. All right, the opponent does have 2 rovers and one of them's reborn, so this is where we take the damage. Slyders' title, I think, for this video was that he's fighting a hacker. I think it's like stream, maybe it's like a bad translation. Maybe it's like stream sniper or something. Take a roll here. Does not want the 1/5. Yeah, needs tempo. So that's a beetle buff. Ooh, Hooktail is very, very good because he's going to be generating spells with his visionary shipment. But he would really, really love not to drop below the cap here. It seems like you're just buying that and the spell, right? Yeah. Buying the spell is tempo here, and it's 2 gold for next turn, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Yeah, it's 1 spell per turn when you have the Hooktail is fair. Ooh, fights a Nala board. Yeah, this is not what you want to see when you're playing. This is why I don't love Gallywix outside of like elemental Murloc pirate lobbies, or I mean, I guess he can be offered with Ellies, but at least pirate and Murloc. Kind of tricky, right, to not go below cap early with only 5 armor, and your hero power is not that good early. Finds the armor and a Tony. You could also just cycle a bunch and make your board very high damage. So this is a good I don't... Yeah, he wants to go for the proactive play. He's just gonna cycle his board, which makes sense, because if he cycles armor, he doesn't really get stronger, and the problem just repeats itself, right? He's just not big enough. It is scary, though. Okay, sells the hooktail here. That is surprising. Whoa. Okay. So just a full beetle board. All right, because when he summons in combat, he also gains damage. And he already has way too much damage because of the Stomper. Oh, this is not surprising anymore at all. This makes complete sense. All right, we are staying on tier 4 here. Yeah, he has to not die here, so we do see him like very, very defensively going for just more beetles. Trying to get a few cycle cards. Probably just buys a unit, sells a unit, and buys the beetle spell here. I'd be really surprised if we're going to do more than that. It's just weird, right? He's rolling. Wow. It feels like you don't get anything done then. Like, what are you selling here? Are you selling a rover for that 3/3 for money? I feel like just cycling on the previous shop and... Yeah, I don't like this. I mean, obviously, this guy is a rank 1 in Europe, so it's probably right. That doesn't mean I have to like it. Because if we're in this position, right? We got our 3 gold, which means we can buy a card, sell a card to save a gold for next turn, and we get to buy the beetle spell, which I just don't think we're going to do better if we roll, right? Now, he does have money with that 3/3, but then he decides against it, because if he wants that, then he has to sell a rover, and that does make him weaker. Another reborn in the shop, so maybe just play out and freeze? We'll see. Oh, no, he's selling for it. Wow, really? Okay, not afraid here, but I guess he is quite strong. Deos with the Quillbore, which is definitely decent, but we have so much damage because of this Time Warp guy. This Devil Sar, the Stomper. Our beetles are not dying, yeah. We're dealing so much damage. Sure. Alright, so now he gets the other Time Warp. So instead of picking the armor and then just losing it again, he uses the dinosaur to get strong, which makes complete sense. Although it is tempting to just say, I'm Gallywix, just give me armor. Now you could armor behind this, but 2 7s. He's checking the 7s here. You got Sanders and Zargira. It feels like you have to take 7s then. Even though armor is beautiful. He's looking at it. Is he gonna decline the call of the Sanders and the Zargira? He is! My god, the discipline, chat. The discipline. Yeah, he does need to go to 5. And he can just completely whiff here. Double Photobomber as Gallywix with a Visionary Shipman. Oh, change hero power. No, thank you, sir. There's a Titus here, too. All right, so he's switching it up. We're going Photobombing. He also has this Ozuma buddy to double the stats on the summon, but I don't think it really matters. He's getting the taunt here for the Photobombers, which is a bit weird with Macaw later, but he needs to make sure that they die before Titus dies. So I think that's fair. Crazy discipline there buying the armor. But he did already have the Stomper, and he did need to level to 5. So there is absolutely a world where which he dies here. So, yeah. Photobomber versus Photobomber, but we sniped the Shimmermoth right away. That is a ridiculous first hit. He also killed his Deos. Wow. We are definitely cheating armor here. The opponent was going to do stuff, and now he's not. Pretty good. It's like, nice board, opponent. How about no? Yeah, in a beast mech lobby, the Photobomber build is quite annoying, because you just get... you get so many stats with the... Sorry, you can disrupt combos so well with the Macaw on the Photobomber. Because Pirates are in 2 and he's Gallywix, he can really, really ramp up the spell count here. Tripling that was really good. He bought at least for 1 go, because he found the tier 6 Naga here, the Matriarch. The Matriarch gives him health, while the Stomper gives him damage. So that's a nice little combo. Makes his board a lot stronger. Probably just the spell. You could like play Apexis for a turn, but fine. Golden Touch. Make a golden 6. Yeah.
Nope.
Unlucky. He's just fishing here. I guess Teth is right to really go infinite. But he's going to be infinite soon. He's really ramping up here. So much money saved for next turn already. Every time he sells a minion, guys, keep in mind it's +1 gold for next turn. And an oil. So many spells for his Photobomber. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So yeah, probably just once Macaw, Golden Titus, Tethys for more money. Okay, this is the shop he's pausing on because he could technically do something here. He can sell that menagerie if he doesn't get gold here, but he does get gold. He wants to target a mech that's not Photobomber, but it's like, okay, I just have to do it. Bloop, bloop. Could freeze, but you want spells that make money here, so 60 on his Photobomber already with golden reborn. So now the opponent has 1,600 health, so I don't think our opponent cares at all. This is sort of the Photobomber issue I usually have. Is it's not that crazy, especially in a time warp plus anomaly meta, to just, you know, get a bunch of health, right? So yeah, the Photobomber has no shot here. Now, however, it is Sliders, right? So we have to see, does he stick with the Photobomber? Is he going to just try to counter specific builds? Who is he going to be fighting? There is a Nala, but I mean, it's okay. Okay, found a brand. So now we're truly... I think this turn we might not be infinite yet, but next turn we're infinite almost for sure. We might still be infinite this turn. It's very possible. Oh, that's the coins from the shell collector buffed the Photobomber. That is so wonderful. That's just like appreciating that for a second. That's so nasty. What's the add-on displaying the names? I don't know. I know there's something in Deck Tracker. There's a plugin that you can download that shows the MMR. There's armor here, but he skips it. Okay, we finally have a parrot. So now we have to see what we are going to kick. He can keep this parrot in his hand until the end of the turn and drop it, but then he still has to sell something next turn. Looks like that's not what he's going to do. Looks like he wants to get some buffs on the parrot. So I'm guessing we're out of the Matriarch or out of the Stomper. Probably the Matriarch, yeah. It's just that you get more. Ooh. Another shipment is nice, but do we need it? No, I think he's going to be infinite next turn, like like we said. So if he's already infinite next turn, adding another shipment to the board is not really that good. You would rather just get the value. He's going Wind Fury? No, I think we reborn. Yeah, we have no health. He reconsidered last second. We're probably playing that Titus. We're not strong enough to not do that. It's a bit awkward because you want to buy that 10-10 Battlecry thing there. Yeah, gonna freeze it for next round. Probably time to sell our Devil's Stomper now and just spam, spell. All right. These are some stats, but now that we have Reborn Macaw and we cycled so many more spells, man, 100. That's still not enough to beat the Immortal board, right? But still. Bombs away. So what's his best upgrade now? I guess we can go to 6 for eyes. Wind Fury that Macaw in case it does survive. Yeah, with this amount of money, we got 31, right? So we're just going up. Which makes sense, right? You could just hit eyes. Golden Titus, Golden Brand. Spell. So he's just going to be buying all the battle cries to keep his money snowball going. And then sometimes he just, aside from money, he gets something like free spells here, which is super nice. He's just going to use the Golden Touch, so that says he's still looking for a 6. Oh, he's going to go Shimmermouth from here, or does he not care? That's an interesting one. Right, that could, yeah, huh. So he's gonna combine this with Shimmermoth, but how is he buffing the Shimmermoth then? This is cool to see. I actually like this a lot. The taunt on the brand suggests no Rylak. So maybe he doesn't care about Shimmermoth. Maybe he just wants to hold the Shimmermoths, take them out of the pool. That's another thing. As Gallywix, you could technically do that. especially if they're coming from these free discoveries, right? Okay, he does not care about another Shimmer Moth. So I guess he's not really doing it. Because he had the option there for Shimmer Moth or just some buffs on beetles and took that. Alright, now we can put Shimmer Moth on the board, but it's not getting buffed, right? That's the thing. There is no Stomper, there's no Hooktail, there's nothing here that is making it stronger. But I guess it helps with Scam, but it's not like his board is that big. Okay, Shimmer Moth out. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think it was just on the board so that he makes sure that he ends on enough units. All right, cycle that for more spells and end with the scope. Oh, end on the venom. Yeah, no, that's way better. Spell. So it's basically bombs with Scam, but that feels a bit anti-synergistic because, yeah, we have the bombs, but the bombs kill the big minions. So, and then you have Scam. So it just feels weird because if the bombs would kill the small minions, then the Scam would be insane because then you would use the bombs, kill all the small minions, and then use Scam for the big guys that are left. But it works the opposite way, right? So there's some anti-synergy with the Scam. Now, it's still better to play the Scam than not play the Scam because he doesn't really have alternatives here. I want to see what his approach is. I guess he's just going to go full bomber, right? He's just going to assume that's enough. 60 gold. Yeah, now we can definitely buy anything that generates spell here. That's so good. He has that Wind Fury for his Macaw now. That's great. That Macaw has been surviving a few fights, so his initial judgment of going with Wind Fury might have been correct, which is weird because it felt so like not happening. So you can see here that he picks the minion that generates spells instead of the mech that generates money. And that makes sense because early on when you're still building your snowball, you would definitely pick the mech so you get more money next turn. But he's not limited by money now. I mean, it is Sliders. Maybe he is fast enough to spend 60 gold. But he got the eyes. That's so good. He got the eyes from the shipment. That's crazy. Yeah, just buying any minion that is generating spells. Ooh, and those snap things are so good. Chameleon is almost always the pick. So now we can Chameleon that bomber. You could also throw it on Macaw. Wait, it's better on Macaw. Right? I think it's better on Macaw, yeah, because Macaw is golden triggering on a golden bomber. So I think you'd rather have two Macaws. Or Titus. Ooh, or Titus. Wait, is it better on Titus? It's better on Macaw because Macaw is Wind Fury Reborn. Right? Assuming that your Photobomber is still around by the time the Macaw attacks, but I think it is. You can just make more, yeah. Yeah, you could just have another golden Macaw and copy the Titus anyway. Yeah, there we go. He's like, you know what? I thought about it. I'm going to do both. I want to do both. I'm going to copy the Macaw with my money, and then I'm going to copy the Titus with my Chameleon. I don't know why these poor people don't do that as well. Why don't you just like buy a bunch of cards and copy both of them?
If you're homeless, just buy a house.
That is disgusting. So double golden Titus, double golden Macaw Photobomber. 250 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I guess, is it 10? Like, I don't know. Let's count. How many bombs is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're dying. I can't see what the max is. I also said 6, 7 twice here, so YouTube comments are gonna be full of 6, 7, which is fine. I guess we could sell Bran, yeah. The golden shipment's better. We have Wind Fury for our Macaw. Get another Reborn. Disgusting, yeah. Now this is not normal, or as we would say in XQN stream, this is not normally. Check PC of sliders, right? This is not normally. But this is just Gallywix, right? Like normal heroes will not have this amount of money. So the Photobomber is going to be much smaller. Don't you want to untaunt the bomber? Well, we have a reborn on it, so not really. Even if they kill it, it comes back and it's an aura buff. He's going for the triple golden macaw, the madman. Shield is nice for Titus, yeah. You can shield Titus every turn. Just have a macaw to... He just has a golden macaw to end on. Which I guess he does, yeah. Just buying all the spells he can. Got the eyes. Are we slamming it? We're not slamming it. I guess it doesn't matter too much. That macaw is so far back that maybe it doesn't even go off. Oh my god. 3,200 with the Psychus. But I think he has enough bullshit now, right? 286. Oh, here we could count how many it is, Chad. But I didn't start. Also, the nice thing is that the opponent is not killing the Photobomber anytime soon here. So the macaws are actually just going to win Fury and pop off. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did it again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bro, it's more than 20 per macaw attack. Or just 20. I don't know. What? He's just getting like 20 bombs per macaw. Oh, double stats on his guy. That's cute. That's not like insane, but it's cute. The first one at 20. Okay, so it's just 20 then. Because you did 20 on the second one too. 20 bombs. Wow. That's just a lot of bombs, chat. If you're a bomb enthusiast, right? That's I don't know. It's probably not a good thing. You know, I'm somewhat of a bomb enthusiast myself here. Okay. Let me get out of here. Nice meeting you. Oh, you can keep going for more chameleon here, right? If he finds another chameleon, it's triple golden Titus, chat. Oh, we can just buy that Titus. Yep. That's worth playing. Unfortunately, no golden touch on hand with all this cash. That would have been amazing. Yeah, just buying spell, buying spell, buying spell. Double, double, double. Needs to get another macaw if he wants to use that thing, but he's gonna drop the Titus. He's keeping his visionary shipment for now, but I bet he wants to sell it for the all-in. Ooh, roped a bit at the end here, unfortunately, but it happens. I mean, obviously he's playing way better than I ever would. So the ideal thing here would have been play the Spore and then sell the shipment to run the extra Titus, I'm guessing. But here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so 20 per macaw hit. Wow. So that's 6,000 damage? Holy 6,000 damage per macaw attack. That's no longer just bombing. That's killing stats as well. Now again, I haven't seen anyone get to 300 on their Photobomber. Like, that is ludicrous, right? That is Gallywix just having unlimited gold, right? My god. Holy. That's lethal. My god, that is nasty.